On EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard. A net negative there of 4 yards. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And his first pass is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball is part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when they showed up.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against a big body.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Jackson and Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens. Back to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Hill to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Finding room at midfield. And all the way touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson swings this out for Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To the air yet again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pass to the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he is going to have Ravens first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion is Grant. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Tyus so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got room at the 30. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's going to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. This defense not budging back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Connecting with Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Throwing. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 31. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already. Couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On first down, they'll run Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A give right side now to Hunt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 29, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They find some open field here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Cooper, the man in motion right. Watson on third down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 57 yards. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Cooper will come in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Watson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Hurts gets this to Sanders. Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 29, Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Watson into the hands of Cooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. To throw, Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson to throw. the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Watson.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as will be a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is intercepted. And some space here. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we're playing mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with the pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, they always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4th down. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Prescott now. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And again, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 52 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 20, 10, 5, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Bucks third down tougher. 4th down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 36, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A fairly short kick from the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So... Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are under. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Lance and company going on 4th down. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone. First down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 85 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game. And since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go. But they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that course, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way. But what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for this.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense here. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the side.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. Step and right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point open through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Chubb on the counter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Watson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 40 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Gino on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain that time. That leaves him with 4 and 1 down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him down.
Like saying he was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gino down to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
On first down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Watson now on second down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he finds his man, complete. It's Grant, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Watson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down. To the air yet again, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
York able to send this one through,
and that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
New York.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on third down, Smith. Buying time to his left. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are at time now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, that. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw is Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Watson now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in the first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And some room to work.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now it's Smith.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Smith. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panthers 60, Panthers 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Well, this one